what's up, guys? Whew. I just got done doing my own cardio. As it would be, high intensity interval training myself. But I'm doing my own version. There's so many gimmicks out there. Some of it I look at them like, this is freaking stupid. Then I decided to go ahead and make up my own version of high intensity cardio. And we're going to call it HI6. HIIT 6, something like that. HIIT 6, something like that. I have to think of something. But I'll tell you, it freaking works. It's kick-ass, it really is. It's definitely going to give you a workout. And it's going to burn body fat, for damn sure. So, okay, so let's get into it. About to go balls deep into what is HIIT cardio, HIIT cardio, high intensity interval training, and how does it fit into my weight loss? Wow. Pretty much comments that I've gotten on Instagram pretty much hit nail right on the head. So, I'm going to go ahead and say this up first. Curvy Christina and Carrie Gary Cupid, right on the money. Let's hear it for them. Thank you, because they are getting the free autographed picture of MI6 worth all of $1.50. All right, first let's ask ourselves, what exactly is high-intensity interval training? Well, it's pretty much that, high-intensity interval training. It's a way of training that you're taking low intensity and putting little shots of high intensity into it. Just to give you an example, you're walking and then you're jogging and then bam, you're bursting into a run and you're back down to a walk again. Stuff like that. That's high-intensity interval training. What's a good example? Basketball players. They play a whole damn basketball game of doing nothing but high intensity interval training. They'll sit there and stand there. They'll walk around a little bit, then they'll blitz real fast. I mean, watch them. You'll see it. It's for real. All right, so what I'm really going to do today is just go into just a few things as far as like what are the pros and cons of it, and who benefits from it and who should do it. All right, so let's go into the let's start with who benefits from this kind of thing. All right, now that's really the biggest thing here is that you're in a weight loss journey. All right, but the whole purpose and the premise of this is to lose body fat. A lot of times, a lot of these things here, it will cause you to lose weight. And that's because the intensity level is so intense. And it's not really the exercise itself. It's the after effect. Because you're doing it so often, you really don't give yourself time to recover good enough. And you wind up burning muscle and burning body fat at the same time. You wind up losing weight, which kind of goes into what I said earlier, the video back about being skinny fat. You don't want that. Now, well, see, for starters, studies have shown that those who actually did a actual, real high-intensity interval training set, say about 3 times a week, actually burnt more fat, up to about 50%. That's freaking huge over steady-state cardio, which is just going out there and just walking or running or jogging for an hour at a time. I mean, y'all know I hate cardio with a freaking passion. And high-intensity interval training really helps me do it because it's a lot more fast-paced. So, it's really beneficial for really anybody. There's nobody that really can't benefit from it. It's a matter of how much of it can you do. There is the question itself. Getting out of bed in the morning. High-intensity interval training is very intense. It's very labor-intensive. You have to work up to it. All right, you can't just start in the gym and then bam, be expected to do high-intensity interval training. It takes a bit. So first, before I say anything else, work up to it, okay? Take your time, learn your bodies, learn what you can and can't do. I hate to say know your limitations, but let's just face it, everybody's got something. So just learn what you can and can't do now, what your body will allow you and allow you to do. Take, for instance, I can't be doing squats because of my knee. That's a physical limitation. I can't help that. But I can get in there and get on the freaking Smith and do Smith work, or I can do leg presses. High-intensity cardio is really no different. Just find out what you can and can't do and then go from that route, okay? Anybody can benefit, but it's just a matter of should you or shouldn't you, okay? That's really the biggest thing. And if you're having a hard time breathing or having a hard time really getting around on a treadmill as it is on a bike, Well, then work yourself up to it, all right? You know me, I'm not going to say run. I would never say run. But high-intensity cardio, I will say run. But walk up to the jog up to the run, and back down again. Work yourself into it. It's very, very important, all right? Now, what kind of results, good results, can you expect? Well, massive fat loss. It's going to happen. It's really going to happen. It's really going to aid your body fat. But again, do not do it every single workout. Do it on a Monday and a Wednesday and a Friday, or Monday and a Thursday, or something like that. But just don't do it every day. You're going to burn yourself out, and you're not going to be able to do your weight training. And that's really more important than doing your cardio. You're going to get better body composition. The short break in catabolic states. And it does elicit real strong burning fat effects. So it's going to give you those curves. It's going to give you a lot more definition inside the muscles. Bodybuilders use it a lot for cutting. Kind of like what I'm doing now, doing it for cutting. So there's a lot of ways out there to do the research to find out which one is best for you. All right? So in that respect, it's beneficial because you can do a lot of research on it. The quick and explosive method of high-intensity workout can lead to making you more energized. And it actually helps curb your hunger. If you go too much, you're going to find yourself getting more hungry. And then that could lead to eating when you don't need to. Now, get them 5% BCAAs. Good for the body. Now, you're going to see increased VO2 max, which is your maximum oxygen intake. You're going to see that. Your metabolism is going to skyrocket. And you're really going to see that in, say, the 24 to 48 hours after your high-intensity workout. You're just going to stay going. Your body's going to turn into a freaking fat-burning machine. You're really going to like it. Again, just watch the intensity levels, okay? I mean, if you can't breathe, you ain't doing no good. So make sure you're going to get in. If you're on there and you're... it's not doing you a damn bit of good. Okay, you want to, during that little spritz, that sprint. All right, you're going to be in a anaerobic state where you're not going to be able to breathe and get it all in. With no more carbon dioxide or anything, but that's okay. That little bit's okay because you're coming down, and then you're going to be able to breathe. All right. Your EPOC, which is your excess oxygen consumption, that's going to shoot up in greater amounts. So all this is about oxygen, which I've been preaching from the very freaking beginning. Anabolic hormones are going to increase, allowing for muscle gains. Now, the good thing is that your stamina is going to increase, but not just in the gym. All right, man. Yeah, the more stamina you can get, the more you can do. The more you can do, the better gains you're going to get. But I'm talking about in other ways, as far as life, especially in that bedroom. Guys, you're going to be able to blow her head off. All right, because you're going to have so much increased stamina. And girls, you're going to be able to rock his freaking world. So, get that gin until you're ready to go. I'm going to get yelled. I shouldn't say something like that. I really shouldn't. I couldn't help myself. All right, so, before I get myself in any more trouble, let's go into the pros and cons real quick. What are some of the pros and some of the cons? Before I go into the pros and cons, though, let me, real quick, because somebody's going to ask, you didn't say anything about it. What's the workout? I'm going to go into a quick layout real quick of what a real high-intensity level training workout should be for cardio, okay? It's going to be around 9 to 12 minutes. And let's see, for the first 4 minutes, you're going to jog or walk fast up to it, like, say, 50% of your effort, okay? Then around minute 5, you're going to sprint for like 30 seconds. Maybe a little bit faster jog, right? Because every time you're going to be going a little bit higher. Then around minute 6, you're going to sprint for 30 seconds again, a little faster. And you're going to come back down again. And then minute 7, minute 8, you're going to sprint a little faster every time. And then until around minutes 9 and 12, then you go for your cool down. So you're going to be jogging and bam, and then coming down, bam, coming down, bam, coming down, bam, coming down. And then at that 9-12 mark, you're going to come back down and start cooling off. That's basically what a real high-intensity level training workout is. That's what it was back in the day. All right, so now, I've said that. Let's go into the pros and the cons. All right. Now, the pros, let's see. This is what I can think off the top of my head. Your increased, I already said this already, but your increased VO2 max, that's going to go up. It can improve your performance, and it can also get you above sticking points. I won't say plateaus, but it will get you through areas of sticking. Okay, you're going to find that it's going to be less demanding as far as the workout than steady state cardio. All right, but it's going to be, I'm put that in the cons. So, less demanding. And then we go into things such as, it can be done anywhere from, say, 4 to 20 minutes, depending on your endurance level. And it's got what I like to call an afterburner effect, because it will boost your metabolism anywhere from an hour and a half to 2.4 hours after the workout and even into the next day. Those are really the biggest pros that I can really come off the top of my head. Now, for the cons. I start those things off. Well, I've found, and what I've known, even for myself sometimes, that it may be too strenuous. And that is during the course of a week. It will burn you out if you go doing too much. You've really got to get yourself up for that. It requires a real foundation of fitness from the beginning. Get your steady state cardio in first. Get your muscle training in first. Get yourself used to the fact that you're losing weight anyway. Get your body used to having a new body, because that's really what you're going for. You should be able to exercise anywhere between 85 and 90% of your estimated heart rate anyway. And that's probably not going to be able to happen when you first start back into the gym. So keep that in mind. Now, well, I'm trying to think about some other ones here real quick. Let's see. You do run a possible risk of injury, especially to limbs, because it is high impact. So you could hurt something, or you can injure something, or sprain something, or just overall just fatigue something. Listen to your body when you're doing high intensity level training. All right, most important, and probably the biggest thing, it takes a big dose of want to, because really, with 4 to 20 minutes, there's no excuses for not being able to do this kind of workout. But once you start it does take some discipline to stay into it. But if you can stay into it, the benefits are right there for you, and it's going to be the fat loss. Now, again, I'm going to say this again. It can lead to weight loss, not fat loss. You don't want to be skinny fat, all right? So make sure that when you're doing high intensity level training, that you make sure that you're getting in the oxygen. If you're in there huffing and puffing, you ain't getting no oxygen. You need oxygen to burn. Burning will burn body fat. Please keep that in mind, guys. I've said it a million times. Don't run. I mean, that 10 to 30 second blast is all you need to do. So, other than that, stay walking fast to a low jog. Make sure you can breathe. Very, very important. And make sure, one more time, we're getting in BCAAs in. All right, I think that's pretty much it. Let me go to my mental Rolodex real quick. That's pretty much it, guys. All I can really say is that, I guess my final closing, my thoughts on it, and is that in general, our natural mentality to want better, to result in less time, makes way for the gimmicks. So, but unfortunately, people out there will work off of that. So just work into it, all right? Find something that works for you. Research it. Like I said, there's plenty of stuff out there for you to research to find what is the best thing for you, okay? I mean, high-intensity interval training can be a beautiful thing, can be a wonderful thing. And it's good to know that, high-intensity interval training can't really be jacked with, really. I mean, it's low intensity going into high intensity. I mean, you can do that on your own, I promise you. But you want those benefits, and you want the results. And high intensity interval training is a solid way to go. Just, again, guys, make sure that you're working your way into it, and just make sure that you're doing it healthy, and make sure you're actually burning body fat and not losing weight. All right? Achieving fitness goals is not an easy thing, but it's not complicated either. All right, so I'm going to say go out there, give it a shot. You got nothing to lose. If it don't work out for you, then go back to steady state cardio or try something else. But by all means, guys, don't jump into it, right? Work into it, all right? Now, all right, let's strike up the band and cue up some music because class is out. And my 6-101 is not over with, guys. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Go ahead and hit the bell button. Hit that like button so you're not being rude, and go ahead and drop those comments down so I know what you like and what you don't like, guys. When you guys are on Instagram, go ahead and hit that post notifications so you know exactly when I put one up whenever I tell Instagram. But going back to that bell again, that's what's going to give you a full subscription to the channel set. I ain't got to tell you guys nothing. As soon as I put it up, you guys know. Guys, again, thanks for joining in. Thanks for chiming in. I appreciate and love every last one of you. We're getting more and more followers by the day. Literally by the day, and that means a lot. I told Chris, guys. So I appreciate it, guys. Lift heavy, push hard, and assert yourselves. Later.
Oh, gadget!